Hello and welcome to the EasyDAQ Relay Board demo and code example. Today we have a USB 4 PRM-XN 4-channel board and we're going to be writing a simple program in Python 3. I'm using Apple OS X, but these boards will work with Windows and Linux. The code will remain the same other than assigning your serial port. So first off, with the board unplugged, let's take a look at the serial ports connected to our device. On OS X you can run the following command. Note the box on the screen with the commands if you're using a different operating system such as Windows or Linux. Great, so now we can connect the board via USB and run the command again. Now we see there's a new device connected and that's our relay board. We need to note this name for later. Now we can start writing our simple program to initialize the board, set the channels to output and turn a few of them on and off. First we have to import the modules we'll need. Serial to talk to the serial bus, and time to add sleep delays to let the board settle between commands. Next we assign a variable for the address of our board, like so. Here is where we use that address we found earlier. You can assign the address based on the operating system you're using. Then we print the name to the terminal to check it is indeed correct. We now define a function that takes a variable. We use this to initialize the board and set the chosen channels to input or output. Which channels are switched depending on what we put in the variable, but more on that later. We will be putting sleep commands after each of the commands to allow the board to settle. These can be much shorter, but 0.3 will do for our demo. This function writes to the board, so we send the character C and a variable so we can choose which channels to switch when we call our function. Sleep again. So now we can call our first function and send 0 in hexadecimal. This will initialize the board and switch all channels to output. You can see the table in the datasheet for which hexadecimal numbers correspond to which switch combinations. Let's call our function to switch channel 1 to the on position. Then switch all channels to off. Then switch all 4 channels on at once. Let's save and run this example to see if it works. Great, it does. That's it, easy. Here's a little bonus loop that loops through a range of 16 numbers and converts them to hexadecimal characters. This will cycle through all the possible switch position combinations on your board. So there we have it. Thanks for watching. You can find more code examples in other programming languages on the code snippets section of our website. Enjoy!